Imagine that the first thing you do when you're born is wiggle yourself out of a pile of rocks alone. No mom, no dad, just the water current pushing you and your thousands of siblings around.
You spend the next few weeks fending for yourself against predators, feeding as your body changes in unimaginable ways.
Suddenly, you get an urge. You want to leave your small stream and move on to different waters. You spend the rest of your time trying your best to survive the huge bullies that live in large rivers and in the open ocean.
Eventually, you return to your home river, settle down, find a partner, and have kids. Maybe you'll have kids a couple more times and live life. Then you die.
You've just lived through the life cycle of one of California's most prized fish, the steelhead trout. Crazy, right?
Steelhead trout are related to salmon and are part of the Salmonidae family of ray-finned fish, which is the same family that includes graylings, lenox, and chars.
Steelhead trout can reach up to 35 pounds and are commonly dark olive in freshwater and silver in the ocean.
And don't forget the iconic pink stripe on the freshwater rainbow trout.
In the wild, trout lay their eggs during cold winter seasons and need clean water running at high flow. When steelhead trout return to fish hatcheries, eggs are collected, fertilized, and grown in hatching trays or jars in clear, cold water.
The eggs are orange to red in color and are about the size of a pencil eraser. In the wild, they develop while buried under gravel, which prevents the embryos from being washed up or eaten by predators, and stay there for a month.
After the trout have hatched, they're now known as alevin and are as long as a gummy bear. These alevin can be found in mountain streams hidden under gravel, and they don't need to eat or catch any food because they have a yolk sac that provides them with nutrients.
After 5 weeks, their yolk sac shrinks and they are now known as fry, which is about the size of your finger.
At this stage, steelhead trout still need to be in cold waters and spend the majority of their time searching for bugs to eat.
After the trout exits the fry stage, it enters the smolt stage. This is like the teenager part of its life cycle.
This is when they'll migrate from the river to the ocean during the summertime when water is low and calm. Their major sources of food are big bugs, shrimp, sand crabs, and tiny fish.
Trout and hatcheries are fed with specialized food pellets that are specific to their developmental stage, changing based on their size, energy, and nutritional needs.
At around 3 to 5 years of age, when trout grow to the size of your arm, they migrate from rivers to the ocean off the western Pacific coast and are known as ocean adults.
After 3 years of feeding on fish and invertebrates, they migrate back to the rivers and reach their final stage of development when they are 5 years or older, known as the spawner stage.
At this point, they migrate from the estuaries to the rivers during the winter when water flow is very high. They migrate to the very same rivers and streams they were hatched or the fish hatchery in which they were farmed.
A female spawner will dig a pit in the gravel to lay her eggs, which are fertilized by the males.
Did you know that females can lay up to over 1,000 eggs that group together to form a redd?
The eggs are covered with gravel and the female swims back to the ocean, restarting the life cycle of the amazing steelhead trout. And remember, don't pout because there's no doubt the clout's about the trout.
And remember, don't pout because there's no doubt the clout's about the trout.
And remember, don't pout because there's no doubt the clout's about the trout.
And remember, don't pout because there's no doubt the clout's about the trout.